Imagine this. You're a delivery rider, just doing your job, dropping off food, packages, just another normal day. But what if your next stop wasn't a house or an apartment, but a crime scene? What if the person who ordered the delivery was missing, or worse? This is a real story that shook an entire city. Stay with me till the end, because the final twist, it will leave you speechless. It all started on a cold winter night. A delivery rider named Raj was working his usual shift in Mumbai. The night had been slow, just a few routine deliveries. But then, at around 11:30 p.m., he got an order from a location he didn't recognize. It was a house on the outskirts of the city, far from the usual bustling areas. The order itself was nothing unusual. 2 burgers, a soft drink, and fries. But here's where it gets weird. The payment was made in full, with a large tip up front. Raj was happy. Extra cash meant a good night. But something about this order felt off. When Raj arrived at the location, he felt uneasy. The house looked abandoned. No lights inside, no sound, no movement. Just an eerie silence that sent shivers down his spine. Still, he did what he was paid to do. He knocked on the door. No answer. He knocked again. Nothing. The phone rang. Once, twice, then went straight to voicemail. At this point, most people would have left. But Raj, thinking maybe the customer just couldn't hear, stepped inside slightly and called out, "Hello, your delivery is here." Still no response. The house smelled strange, like something was rotting. As he took another step, he noticed something chilling. A half-eaten meal sitting on the dining table. The same order he was delivering. It looked fresh, as if someone had been eating just minutes ago. But the chair was empty. His heart pounded. That's when he saw it, a dark stain on the floor. At first, he thought it was spilled juice. But as his flashlight moved closer, it was unmistakable. Blood. Panic set in. He turned to leave, but then the message simply said, "Leave the food, walk away." Raj didn't wait. He jumped on his bike and called the police. Within minutes, sirens filled the empty streets. What they found inside was even worse than Raj imagined. In the back room, officers discovered a body, a man who had been dead for at least 24 hours. But the most disturbing part? The phone that had sent the order was found next to the body. It was as if the victim had ordered his own last meal. But how? Who had been using his phone? And why was Raj lured to this place? Police later discovered that the victim was a local businessman who had gone missing 2 days earlier. His family had been searching for him, but no ransom calls ever came. Instead, his phone had been used to place 3 different food orders to the same house after he had already died. The biggest question remained, who was behind this? Who placed that last order? Raj was cleared as a suspect, but he was now a key witness in what was shaping up to be a bizarre and terrifying crime. Weeks passed, and the police finally tracked down the person responsible. The culprit? The victim's own business partner. He had staged the entire scene to make it look like the victim had died later than he actually had, using the phone to place food orders to mislead investigators. But what he hadn't expected was that a random delivery driver would stumble upon the scene before he could clean up. And that mistake led to his arrest. A simple food delivery turned into the breakthrough in a murder case. If Raj had ignored the signs and walked away, the crime might have remained unsolved for months. Now let me ask you, what would you have done in Raj's place? Would you have stepped inside or left the moment something felt wrong? Comment below and let me know. And if you love mysterious, real-life crime stories like this, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more. You never know what's lurking behind the next door.